Tenet Health Central Coast recently sent a memo to Sierra Vista Regional Medical Center employees explaining changes that they're making to the use of masks. KSBY's Neil Hebert spoke with hospital officials about the upcoming changes.
Via the memo, as of June 30th, the N95 respirators will be prioritized to the operating room. Employees will use the N95s within shelf life, but are expected to reuse or extend use. That falls under CDC recommendations on optimizing respirators. In the memo, Tenet Health states that in all other areas where N95s are worn, they will be issuing N95s that have exceeded their manufacturer-designated shelf life with continued practice of reuse and extended use. Under CDC recommendations, the hospital will discard N95 respirators before they become a significant risk for transmission. In the memo, Tenet Health explains that they have found that the supply chain across the nation is not as reliable as they thought it would be. So these changes are being implemented to help conserve N95 respirators in anticipation for a surge. Tenet Health sent a release following the memo stating, "We are committed to the universal protection and safety of our patients, physicians, and staff. We have rigorous infection prevention protocols in place and they are working." The statement goes on to say, "We have also invested in rapid testing capabilities and personal protective equipment. We follow PPE conservation practices as recommended by the CDC and can safely and appropriately care for our patients with the necessary and appropriate PPE, cleaning supplies, and medical equipment." Dr. Brian Roberts, owner and medical director of MedStop in San Luis Obispo, says N95 masks block out 95% of particles released into the air. He says patients suspected to have COVID-19 are recommended to wear standard surgical masks designed to block exhaling, coughing, or sneezing particles.
They'll be wearing a standard surgical mask, not an N95, because the goal there is to stop them from coughing and sneezing out those particles, and those do an excellent job. Almost any face covering will block a significant part of coughed and sneezed particles.
And Tenet Health says they screen their employees several times per shift with temperature checks. Reporting in San Luis Obispo, Neil Hebert, KSBY News.